What is wrong with you? Why are you giving birth every day?
If you want to know the reason why your wife is giving birth every day, you should bring 2 hearts of a mosquito, a lion's tooth, and a pregnant deaf ant.
Once upon a time, in Afiya village, there lived a woman named Mama Roza. She has been married for 10 years but has no children. But when she started giving birth, she used to give birth every blessed day. In 5 days, she gave birth to 5 children. Her husband, Mr. Okafo, started getting afraid of his wife. He starts to suspect her to be a witch. Mr. Okafo asked his wife, "What is wrong with you women? Why is this strange thing happening to you? Who did you offend? Or are you a witch?" Mama Roza told her husband that she was not a witch. And she doesn't know the reason why all these things are happening to her. Mr. Okafo told his wife that he trusted her and that he would forever be by her side. No matter the situation, the story of Mama Roza starts to spread throughout Afiya village. Everyone in that village is just expressing their own opinion about Mama Roza. Some said that she was a witch, some said that the problem is with the husband, that he is the god of fertility, some said that she was a cursed woman, and some said that all the children coming through her are gifts from the gods and that they are born for a purpose. Everyone is just saying things from his or her own perception, but no one knows the real cause of Mama Roza's situation. Days pass, and Mama Roza keeps giving birth every day. The news about Mama Roza entered the king's ears, and the king said that he had to go to where Mama Roza was because he wanted to see her with his own eyes. The next day, the king comes into Mama Roza's house. As he entered her compound, he quickly went out again because the house was full of noise from the babies crying. At that time, she had 112 babies. The king said that we must do something to put an end to this terrible thing that is happening to this woman. The king inquired that the wise man of the village be brought to him. He told him that he should find the cause and solution to the Mama Roza situation. The next day, the wise man wore his ritual cloth and carried 7 eggs with him to the house of Mama Roza. He broke the 7 eggs at the entrance of Mama Roza's house and started walking around the house 7 times, making some enchantments. After that, he returned to the king's palace and told him that Mama Roza was the cause of the situation in which she found herself and that all her children were evil spirits that would cause destruction to the village in the near future. The only solution is to kill her, and she must be killed by someone who loves her the most. The king said,
"This is a very difficult thing, but we must do everything in our power to save the future of our land." Well, I think her husband loves her very much, so he will be the one to kill her.
The king ordered that Mr. Okafo, the husband of Mama Roza, be brought to the palace. When Mr. Okafo arrived at the palace, the king ordered the royal meal to be brought to him. The wise man explains in detail the cause of Mama Roza's situation and the awaiting evil that will arise from the evil spirit children she is giving birth to. He told him that the only solution was to kill his wife. Mr. Okafo was speechless at that moment. What the wise man told him has destabilized him. After a few moments, Mr. Okafo said, "I agree with your own opinion, I am going to kill my wife for the better future of our land. I will make sure she dies silently. I am going to poison her." Right from the king palace, Mr. Okafo went straight to the market and bought rat poison. His eyes were full of tears, and the picture of his wife kept appearing in his mind. When he arrived home, his wife had just given birth to the 114th baby. She welcomes her husband with a warm smile. Her beauty radiates, and she has cute eyes like a dove. He went straight to his room. The image of his wife was still locked in his mind, and he said in his heart, "I have no other option than to do this to you, my love. One day, we will meet again." Mr. Okafo entered the kitchen and put the rat poison inside his wife's food, and he brought it to her. She said, "What a loving husband, as if you know I am hungry." It was around 8 p.m. when she ate all the food and slept. Early in the morning, Mr. Okafo went to his wife's room and saw her singing. He was surprised to see her alive. He said maybe the rat poison was fake. To be sure, he went and tried the poison on their dog. And after some minutes, the dog died. Mr. Okafo could not explain what was going on, so he decided to go to inform the king about what happened. Mr. Okafo told the king everything, but the king did not believe him.
"I know you love your wife, so you intentionally refused to poison her. You choose her rather than the future of our kingdom. For these reasons, after we get rid of your evil wife, we will not spare you. You will definitely also be dead."
The king called the wise man and told him that Mr. Okafo refused to kill his wife. "Is there any other way out?" asked the king.
"Yes, then we have to kill the woman ourselves. I will and get rat poison at the market."
The wise man bought the rat poison from Afiya market. The king told him to test the potency of the poison, so they tried the poison on a cat. The cat ate and strewn out to death immediately. Everything was arranged, and the wise man brought food to Mama Roza, telling her that it was a delicacy from the royal house. She ate it all and nothing happened to her. It doesn't stop there. From that day on, she starts giving birth to twins every day. The king was furious. He called the wise man to lock him up. He said that the wise man had deceived him and that he was not hearing from the gods. The king added, "If it was the gods that told you to poison her, she would surely die." Mama Roza keeps on giving birth to twins every day. She will give birth in the morning, take birth in the afternoon, and sleep at night. That is her daily routine. One day, the king made a public announcement that half of the kingdom will be given to whoever finds the real cause and solution to Mama Roza's mysterious child delivery. Everyone in the village doesn't know where to start. Mr. Okafo said to his wife that he was going to the thick forest to find the solution to what she was going through. At that time, Mama Roza had more than 500 children. All the children don't have names. At first, they started giving every child a name. But later on, they cannot continue because they cannot identify the children anymore. The king hired many people to take care of Mama Roza's children. Because of her, many people got jobs. Day and night, people are working. Also, The king evacuates all the people around Mama Roza's house so that there will be enough space to accommodate her children and the workers. Mr. Okafo started his journey, following a bright-colored butterfly, leading him to a cave. Then he heard a deep voice asking him,
"What are you doing here? Don't you know that this is a forbidden place? Your blood will speak for you today."
Mr. Okafo starts begging, "I do not mean any harm. I am in search of a solution for my wife." The voice said that he would help him find the solution.
"But there are 3 things that you need to bring to me. 1. Bring 2 hearts of a mosquito. 2. A lion tooth. 3. A pregnant deaf ant."
The voice intentionally told him something that was impossible, but Mr. Okafo said that he would bring these 3 things so that he would know the cause of his wife's problem. Mr. Okafo continued wandering in the forest. Then he meets an old woman sitting down. He noticed that the woman's mouth was dry, so he gave her water to drink. She thanked the young man, and she gave him 3 eggs. She said these 3 eggs have all the things you are looking for. Mr. Okafo broke the 3 eggs and found 2 hearts of mosquitoes, a lion tooth, and a pregnant deaf ant. Then he went back straight to where he heard the voice. The voice said to him,
"Young man, are you back?"
"This is my request." Mr. Musa removed them from his bag and laid them on the ground. "Here it is. I have brought all the things that you have requested. Now it's your turn to fulfill your promise." The voice then said to him,
"Long time ago, before your wife got married to you, she was living with her elder sister named Amoka. Amoka got pregnant, but she had a miscarriage. The second time she got pregnant, she successfully gave birth, but in a few days the child died. Your wife then starts blaming the gods for what is happening to her sister. She said it was an unfair way for the gods to allow her sister's child to die. She did not believe that everything happened for a reason. The gods got angry with her, and the gods concluded that your wife will give birth to all the babies that have died since the beginning of the world. Don't worry, young man, your wife has more children to give birth to."
Mr. Okafo asked, "Is there any solution for the mistake my wife made?"
"There is no solution, but because you are a good man and you love your wife very much, the gods will forgive your wife. Now go to your house and tell your wife about her transgressions. She should make a confession publicly, and something strange is going to happen."
Mr. Okafo asked, "What is going to happen?" The voice didn't reply again. Mr. Okafo went back to the town. He went straight to the king's palace and told him that he knew the cause of Mama Roza's misfortune and knew the solution. He explains everything to the king in detail. Then he went to his wife and also told her the reason for her misfortune. She quickly felt sorry for what she had done. Her husband told her to confess it in public so that she would be free from the curse, so the next day she went around the town and confessed that she had transgressed the gods a long time ago. That's why he was punishing her. After her confession to everyone, all the children she had given birth to mysteriously disappeared, except for one child, who was her firstborn.